Cancer, hello and welcome to Gena Moon. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to go ahead and tune into your current energies to see what messages Spirit has here for you during this given time. This video is also sponsored by Psychic Source, and I'll tell you all about their amazing offer at the end of the reading. If you would like to watch the link to the extended, you can find the link to the extended down in the description box below, also in the first comment that I've pinned down below as well. And in the extended is where we dive deeper into this entire reading, the entire situation. We go into the other person's energy. We clarify each position, and that's where all the details come through. If you would like to book a personal reading, you can also find the link to my personal readings down in the same place right below the extended. Without further ado, let's jump right in because these energies have been very intense. I keep reminding you guys they will be staying intense for the entire month. So no, you're not going crazy. It's happening to the entire collective. There are many timelines that are splitting. Lots and lots of karmic cycles that are completing, and also huge turning points that bring in new doorways. Let's see what your dominant energy is. You've got here, if you see the number 4404, 444, something here that has been up in the air. You need clarity on this. You want the truth. You're going to receive it. And for others, this has to do with stability. Something here is going to stabilize itself. It could be your finances, a relationship, a career. You take the reading how it resonates for you. You can reverse the roles if you see them fit better that way, but I will still read it how I see it, okay? You have here rest and rejuvenate. Right now is a time for you to rest, recover, reconsider, rejuvenate. Take a walk in nature. Get closer to nature, ground yourself. It's all about stabilizing your energy, stabilizing yourself. Again, this man, he's sitting there in meditation and he's in the middle of a forest around trees, the greenery. So grounding energy is indicated for you. Rest, rejuvenation, all that stuff. Let's see how this is playing a role in the situation. As I shuffle these intense energies, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, comment down below letting me know how these readings resonate for you. And if you do enjoy the reading, make sure that you give the video a thumbs up, because when you like the video, give it a thumbs up. You really help support me and you help support the channel. Some of you guys have been saying that you're not getting notified when I post. Make sure that the little bell turns black and that the little check mark is an all, because if it doesn't turn black, you won't get notified. All right, let's see. Oh, whoa. Okay. Pretty intense on here. You could be dealing with Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. I see the sign also Pisces, could be Aries, Sagittarius, Gemini. Whatever other sign, doesn't have to be any of those, but you're very closed off right now. Right now I see that you're closed off to opening up to something new, someone new. It's almost as if right now you're closed off, or you're about to close off to an opportunity that's coming in here towards you. Because this opportunity seems either threatening or different, meaning not too familiar, and it doesn't feel safe to you, what you already know. But does that mean that it's not the right one for you? Or is it just the fact that you want to withdraw into your little cocoon, right? Into your safe space, because it's different. Let's see. I see that you are dealing with an outside energy, and right now it's a little bit tough for you because there's a painful ending that you still have not yet fully released. For some of you, this is already happening, has happened. For some, it will be happening, right? It's a painful ending, a sense of betrayal, a sense of someone here crossing a boundary that has affected you. It has affected your reputation. It has affected, parts of your life that in the moment you never thought that would happen. And I see that this is the challenge, you releasing some kind of pain. For some of you, there is a new opportunity coming in, but you still have yet to heal from some kind of painful ending, right? This could be a past experience because you kind of feel like, well, when's the next bomb going to drop? And that's why you're withdrawing. But this outside energy, either you're dealing with this already or will be dealing with it. I see that for some of you, this person is either having some kind of financial issues, financial trouble. For others of you, this person, they kind of feel rejected by you. If you are withdrawing, if you are closing off your heart, there's something there where this is saying that they feel rejected, they feel like you've abandoned them, they feel left out in the cold. If this has already happened, it's like you feel betrayed on one side, but they also feel like you pushed them out. So who's right and who's wrong? If that even exists, right? Because isn't life all about perspective? We're going to clarify because I see that this outside energy, for a lot of you, you're dealing with a person who has abandonment issues, abandonment trauma, unhealed wounds, fear of being left out in the cold, fear of abandonment, like not feeling worthy. Not feeling worthy. In the recent past, you're not looking good either. Heartbreak, betrayal. For some, a third party. For others, a breakup. Something here where you felt like you were headed towards your dream, your accomplishment of something. It was looking good, it was feeling good in the moment, and then all of a sudden, someone came in and broke your heart, shattered the illusion of the situation. I feel that for a lot of you, this could have just been so painful because more so of the illusion of it, Sometimes the illusion being shattered can be more painful than the actual thing. Like holding on to the illusion of what could have been, or the illusion of them. Like, I thought you were a good person, I thought you were honest, I thought you were going to be true to me, right? And then all of a sudden it's like, nope, not who you thought they were. Sometimes that can hurt deeper than the thing itself that is causing it. And this outside energy, they were looking for other options in the recent past. This person didn't even know what they wanted. They were keeping one foot in, one foot out. Again, other options. There's a sense here where this person presented themselves as the illusion of perfection, the illusion of safety. But inside, they didn't even know who they were, what they wanted. And that illusion was shattered when something happened. It hurt you deeply. In your present moment, okay, I see that right now you're curious about something or someone. For some, it could be something new, someone new. Of course, if this is love, anything other than love, career, family, finances, friends, a project, creativity, whatever else, you're kind of like curious, like, oh, let me explore this. Let's see if maybe, right? You could be in the flirtatious stage if this is a romance. If this is anything other than that, you're kind of, you're wanting to know more about it. Yes, I feel like there's a part of you that is closed off, but then there's another part of you that's a little bit curious to know more. And for some of you, there could be an apology coming towards you, and or for others, maybe you making the apology, because you are extending your hand out as if you're offering something. But you're still nervous, you're still unsure. This outside energy, they're coming through very powerfully. Right? Kind of like, I see the intrigue within you. Wow. The Magician. They create something out of nothing. They show you an empty hat and they pull a rabbit out of it. Wow. Very intriguing. Curious, right? It's like, huh. They're catching your eye. But at the same time, there's still a little bit of, I'm not sure. You're still kind of nervous. And if it's not nervous, it's just kind of weary. Like, is this too good to be true? Let's see. In the near future, I see that, wow, you're headed towards success. Getting the attention, the appreciation, meeting new people, being around a new environment. This person right now can potentially introduce you to a new world. Right? They are the Magician after all. Like taking you to a new galaxy. Almost. Because in the near future, you're coming through looking happy on your horse, headed towards success. Because you didn't give up on something that made you nervous. But this hasn't happened yet. This is the potential future. And your future self is coming into this timeline and saying, hey, listen. I know that right now you're a little bit closed off. You want to go into hermit. You want to, go into your little shell. Because you've been hurt. There's been betrayal. It hasn't been easy for you to release it. But I see you trying. Your future self is saying, I see you trying. Yeah, you're still a little bit weary. You're not sure whether to trust it or not. But if you keep going, this is looking good. Now, the outside energy in the near future, they're coming through as closing out a karmic cycle. Closing out a karmic cycle that has brought you a lot of pain. Right? And what's interesting is that they're coming through as a completely new portal. A completely new person opportunity that you may be kind of curious about right now, but you're still not sure because I still see that you're closed off to it. There's resistance on your part to release the pain because it's kind of like you want to keep reminding yourself, or you do keep reminding yourself of what hurt you, who hurt you, what went wrong, so that you don't make that mistake again. But you're going about that in the wrong way. Because it's not about keeping the pain as a memory. No. It's about releasing the pain and only keeping the lesson. Right? It's almost as if a part of you has grown familiar to the pain because, again, you feel safe in it in a very weird, twisted kind of way because it's what you've known. It's what you think you've known, and you feel, a part of you feels that by resisting anything new, like how do I say this? By you keeping yourself in this timeline, remembering the pain, you feel that that will protect you. But it's working against you. Let's clarify. It's supposed to transform you, Scorpio energy, for some. You're supposed to end it, right? Because this is saying that the worst is now behind you. But it's like you keep bracing for it, right? See how you're bracing here? It's like you keep bracing for this. But it's not supposed to end there. It's supposed to transform you. This pain is supposed to change you. It's supposed to remind you of your power that you hold to alchemize the situation into something better, you becoming someone better because of it. And could this person, this invitation be the portal? Could this person be that portal to a new beginning, right? Because the way that I'm seeing these right now is that this old pull, this old memory, even if it's a person that has caused this, that's the old contract that keeps pulling you back into it. But the more that you keep pulling yourself back into it to heal this other person, to be there for them because of their self-abandonment issues, you self-abandon yourself, right? Some of you might be dealing with a person or soon to deal with a person who is projecting their own fears and insecurities onto you, and you feel like you can't let it go because you have to heal them, because otherwise who will be there for them? Who will heal them? But there's this new opportunity here showing up in your life, soon to show up for some. For some it's already here. And that's supposed to change you and transform you. Because someone here is breadcrumbing you. Let's see. Could be dealing with Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus. Libra, I see also. I see that right now. There's a part of you where you're not, it's not easy for you to reveal your softness. And there's something here, someone on the outside that is either someone toxic, a toxic situation that you keep going back to because of familiarity, because of comfort, because they help you fill a void, you help them fill their void, and therefore you two just hang on to just the surface level of the potential, but it never really amounts to anything. You keep each other chained, stuck in that karmic tie cycle, right? It's like a buried truth. Because the way that I'm seeing this right now is that this buried truth wants to surface already. It wants to replace itself with real growth because there is no growth here. There is no growth in that situation. Could be Capricorn energy. Could it be that you are keeping yourself stuck in that old timeline because, again, of familiarity? The devil that you know. The devil that you know. So why go into a new direction if you already know this devil? Right? Let's see. Because whoever, whatever this thing is, I'm sensing it's something new that you've been wanting to subconsciously manifest. You're manifesting, but it's almost as if you're giving more of your attention to this thing and you're closing off to this one, which would end the cycle, which would close out some kind of karmic cycle. Yeah. It's almost as if you are unwilling to open up to something or someone that is new because they are not asking you to heal them. The magician is not asking for you to heal them. The magician can heal himself. Right? The magician has magical powers where he can alchemize a wound into a strength. But I feel that for you it might be a little intimidating. For some, this is about to come into your life. Right? And even though, yeah, you're kind of a little curious, you're still kind of unsure. But your future self is saying, it looks successful. But here's the twist. That this energy not only alchemizes pain into strength, it alchemizes something karmic into something divine. Meaning, it closes out the karma, the karmic cycle, and it brings you forth into a future timeline, right? But I'm sensing that it could be feeling uncomfortable for you because it's part of your future that you don't yet know. It feels unfamiliar, but yet it draws you in because it's part of your future. And right now it's like you're leaning towards the familiar. You don't want to let it go. Even though you're already uncomfortable because this Four of Pentacles here, that man, sure, from afar he looks like he's just sitting down and he's comfortable, but he's really not. He's very tense. He's holding on to one pentacle with his hands. He's trying to balance out another one on his head and making sure that the ones right below his feet don't slip out. Can you imagine trying to hold on to all that like this? It's like you're trying to hold on to this person, place, thing, the pain, whatever it is, right? Because you feel like that's your familiar territory. When that was just what had to happen in order for you to get the lesson out of it. but release the pain. Release even potentially, let's see, should you be releasing an energy, a person? Let's see. Because I see that you are waiting on something, but it's not happening. It's not coming. It's when I look at these here, it's your near future, right? I'm sensing here that it's a little bit of a karmic recalibration. A lot of signs are dealing with karma right now, closing out karma. And it's like you're breaking an old soul contract, old karmic situation. But then there's a person that's entering your life as a mirror. And you're not liking the mirror. It's like, you don't have to like the mirror, right? But you can't ignore it. It's there. It's in front of you. It's like the future energy that's coming in. Let's see. Let's clarify this outside energy here. Oh, that one will flip out. Huh. 3 of them flipped out. Okay, we'll take them. Wow. Could be Cancer energy for some. Doesn't have to be, whatever sign this is. But I see. Told you. I'm not liking this. For some, there's a third party. There has been a third party. Somebody's lying about a third party. It doesn't have to be a third party, but a third party can be a lover, of course, if it's love, but it can be literally anybody. A lawyer, you know, a family member, a friend, a foe, whoever. But outside energy is being clarified by lies, deceit, sneaky behavior, trying to get away with something. It's not looking too good, because when I look at these here, which is your near future, I feel that there's a part of you that hasn't really set some boundaries around this shifty energy, not wanting to take responsibility. Could be manipulative even. Breadcrumbing behavior, giving you just enough to keep you there, to keep you going. Is that something that you've grown used to? That when the magician shows up, right? You don't really know this energy. Somebody wants to work something out with you, but for what purpose? To keep you stuck in their lives? To keep you stuck in a third party? It's almost as if with this energy you can't grow, you can't expand. Right? You're like contracted. That 4 of Pentacles that we saw earlier. Right? And it's like there's a sense here where they want to keep you contracted because that way you won't escape them. You won't see the lie. You won't see you won't see through them if you stay small. You won't see through them if they keep you there, if they keep you small. Let's see, because I see that this person is avoiding a confrontation. They're avoiding truth. They're avoiding you. Chariot. Now, we're going to have to go into the extended because this is getting very deep. The energies have been very intense every single week. But I feel that this is going to be a very important time where somebody's mask is about to fall off. I mean, the 7 of Swords that we just saw, it's like somebody here doesn't want to grow themselves, because by them not growing, you feel the responsibility to be there for them. But then by you doing that, you don't expand yourself into a better timeline. Your soul doesn't grow either. Make sense? And there's a deeper reason why this person wants to keep you stuck in this timeline. Because there is this outside energy, right? And this is no coincidence, coming through as a magician. It's looking like there's a part of your soul that already recognizes that this new introduction, this new energy, invitation even, that you are rejecting or that you want to close off to, your soul already knows that it will close out your current timeline that you are holding on to. And there's another part of you that has grown so familiar to this that you may not want that to happen. And that's why your higher self, your future self, which is your higher self, is coming in here and saying, listen, I know that you feel safe with this person, with this situation, whether it's a person, energy, memory, whatever thing, right? I know that you feel safe with that one. But this one is the one that actually expands you. Right? Because this person's feelings, they're a little shifty. They're a little shifty. We did see the Seven of Swords, you know? They could be a runner. They could be running away from responsibility, from growing up. They could be an avoidant attachment. Right? Because usually avoidant attachment styles, they've got some abandonment issues. They also have attachment issues. And why is it that they want to keep you stuck in the devil energy? Right? Issues with attachment. But something here is still pulling the two of you together because you're unwilling to let it go. So we're going to figure out what that is and where this will lead. Because this is a new portal, but it's also a closing out of a cycle. And I feel like with these, that's exactly where you have to use your discernment. Right? Because whatever's hidden is surfacing. And I feel like there's a truth that you don't want to know that is breaking through very soon. It's kind of like this soul contract is becoming a little bit of a test already. Okay, let's see. We're going to move into that. Extend it. We need to find out what this is all about, what choices need to be made that haven't been made. There's a crossroads here. You're standing at a crossroads. But then on the other side also, like, what if instead of just closing it, you slow the pace on this one? Right? If you slow the pace on this one, how will they respond? Do they respond with respecting your boundaries? Or do they push or confuse you even more so that you loop backwards? Let's see. Because there's still a part of you that doesn't want to give them access. Which is a part of why you keep wanting to keep it the way that it is. Like, let's keep it the way that it is so that you don't ask me to open up more. in a sense, let me do more for you so that you don't ask more of me, because I don't want to give more of me in here, right? That's you, because those are your vulnerabilities. So it's almost as if there's a truth underlying this whole thing that you either don't want to hear, you don't want to know, or you feel you're not ready for, right? This. But it only comes through what you're dealing with right now, or who you're dealing with. Oh my gosh. Okay, this is already making sense. Okay, we're moving into the extended, but this is what you got. Untrustworthy. There are trust issues here. That's why you're closed off. You're a little bit iffy. And the trust issues, we saw the Seven of Swords, also lies, deceit, right? It says here, untrustworthy, what are you looking at? I've made mistakes and lied in the past. Will you ever trust me again? The liar wants you to go back into the cycle. Can you trust them again? We don't know. I don't know. I mean, we've got to figure this out. Maybe you can. Maybe they will stop doing that and you can go into a new timeline with them. And maybe this outside energy, new invitation, new energy coming in is a catalyst for that. But what if not? What if this new energy is the future self version of you, version of your new timeline without this one, the one that you can't trust? We're moving into the extended. Okay, so in the extended, we're going to clarify all that. We're going to go into this situation deeper. We're also going to go into this other person's energy, their subconscious thoughts about you, their deeper feelings, emotions for you, their next moves, actions towards you, how the situation is all going to turn out and unfold for you, what will be the final result, and we will end the reading with any messages from Spirit. So if you want to check that out, the link to the extended is down in the description box below. You can also find it in the first comment that I've pinned down below as well. And if you would like to book a personal reading, you can also find the link to my personal readings right below that link in the same place. Stay tuned also because I do have an amazing offer from Psychic Source. So if you want to learn more about it, I will tell you all about it. Stay tuned for that. For now, I'll see you in the extended. I'd like to take a moment to thank today's sponsor, Psychic Source. They've been around for over 35 years and they are one of the most trusted psychic services out there. Now, you all know that I do readings myself. And honestly, I was very curious to know. So I went ahead and I called one of their advisors just to get some clarity. And yes, it did help me confirm what I already knew within me. Because you are my loyal viewers, they're offering you 40 minutes for only $19.80. That's literally less than $20, you guys. And during the 40 minutes, you can connect with as many advisors as you want. This way you can have different perspectives from different advisors. So if you want to try this out, just click on the first link that's down in the description box below. Or you can visit trypsychicsource.com/Gena Moon. Make sure that you spell my name correctly because that is your code. Gena Moon. A big thank you to Psychic Source for sponsoring today's video. In the extended reading, I go into the other person's subconsciousness, their deeper thoughts about you, their deeper feelings for you, their next actions, moves, and more. And thank you all so much for all of your positive feedback for the extended reading. I am so glad that you guys are loving the extended reading so much. So again, if you want to check out the link to the extended, the link is down in the description box below.